Hello Normans, and welcome back to this week's Norman News. I'm Grace Suomi.
And I'm Natalie Gold. Stay tuned for news and some schedule changes around school.
And more on healthy eating habits. Around the school in 30 minutes,
This is the Norman News.
Hey Normans, do you ever find yourself pulling out snacks when you're up late doing homework or just can't sleep? We've all been there. But a recent study looked into night shift workers and their eating habits and how it has affected them in the long term and what it can mean for the rest of us. Those who eat at night and during the day have been known to have increasing symptoms of depression and anxiety. Studies have shown that night shift workers are at greater risk of decaying mental health and show symptoms of depression and anxiety. The other side of the studies showed that those who only ate during the day were immune to these worsening mental health symptoms. Normans, the next time you can't sleep and go to munch on your favorite snack, make sure that you are making a decision that will be beneficial to your mental health in the long run. Now to Natalie with school news.
Thanks, Grace. Students, you have a special schedule on Thursday, September 22nd and Friday, September 23rd. On Thursday, there will be a different schedule due to an evacuation drill. First period is from 8:30 a.m. to 9:50 a.m. Nutrition is from 9:50 to 10. The fire and evacuation drill is at 10:05 a.m. and will go until 10:50 a.m. You will have from 10:50 to 11 to head back to class. Period 3 is from 11 till 12:20, and lunch will be from 12:20 till 1. Fifth period is from 1:10 p.m. to 2:30, and seventh period is from 2:40 p.m. to 3:20 p.m. On Friday, there will be a changed schedule for a BHHS homecoming rally. Period 2 starts at 8:30 a.m. and ends at 9:50 a.m. Next, nutrition is from 9:50 to 10. The homecoming rally is from 10:05 a.m. to 10:50 a.m., and you will have from 10:50 to 11 to get back to class. Fourth period starts at 11 a.m. and goes until 12:20, and lunch is from 12:20 to 1. Sixth period is at 1:10 p.m. until 2:30 p.m., and lastly, seventh period is at 2:40 p.m. and ends at 3:20 p.m. Have a great week, Normans. Now to Jason with more school news.
Thanks, Natalie. Homecoming Spirit Week is from September 19th through September 23rd. Today is Shades Day, Tuesday is Tie-Dye Day, and Wednesday is Fitness Day. Wear your favorite athletic gear. Thursday, wear your favorite band t-shirt, and Friday, September 23rd, is Decades Day. Freshmen dress in 2000s wear, sophomores in 90s outfits, juniors wear an 80s theme, and seniors dress like you're from in the 70s. The homecoming football game will be on Friday, September 23rd at 7 p.m. Go show your support to the Normans. The homecoming disco dance will be on September 24th from 7 to 10 p.m. Now to Eden with international news.
Thanks, Jason. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden paid their respects to Queen Elizabeth II on Sunday. During her trip, Jill Biden signed a book of condolence to the Queen. President Biden also signed a separate book of condolences in the state dining room. Our hearts go out to the royal family, King Charles, and all the family, Biden said after signing the book of condolences. In other royal news, Harry and Meghan will not attend the state reception planned for the Queen, as only working royals will be allowed to attend. Our hearts go out to the Queen's family and all of Britain. That's all the world news for today. Now to Akira with national news.
Thanks, Eden. The Commerce Department reported that retail sales unexpectedly rose by 0.3% in August after July's number was corrected by 0.4%. A report also showed claims of falling unemployment benefits, which point to an economy that continues to defy expectations of a sharp slowdown. This rise was driven by increased sales of motor vehicles and non-store retailers, which can vary from vending machines to Amazon. Gas station sales fell by 7%, but the motor vehicle sales were up about 6%. This reflects the improvements in the global supply chains that brought more cars and trucks onto dealer lots. Since August is a key month for back-to-school sales, many states lift sales taxes on items that are considered useful for school. The revision for July could predict that consumers held their spending ahead of the August buying season. Now to Nora with local news.
Thanks, Akira. The Beverly Hills Planning Commission recently approved Dior's new retail and restaurant development. The new restaurant is planned to be located on the rooftop of the Dior store and is said to be used for very important clients and launching events. The restaurant is French-themed and will be open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Although Dior has not picked a name for the restaurant yet, they are planning on serving frog legs and onion soup. This restaurant will be the first time Dior is entering the restaurant business, so make sure to check it out when it opens. Now to Ariane and Mickey with sports.
Thank you, Nora. What's up, Norman Nation? I'm your host, Ariane Naim, and welcome back to Pro Sports. Starting off with college football, we are seeing an incredible winning streak by both our local schools, UCLA squeezing by South Alabama 32-31, and USC dominating Fresno 45-17. Continuing on, our local Rams beat the Falcons 31-27 at our local SoFi Stadium. Up next, the Dodgers got a terrific streak going, winning 6 out of 6 games this past week. Finally, LA Galaxy is ranked 7th after their win against Colorado this past weekend. That's it for Pro Sports. Now on to Mickey with School Sports.
Thank you, Ariane. Hello, Normans. I'm Mickey Anavim coming to you with this week's school sports. As always, we're starting off with the weekly football game. This is a very special week because it is our homecoming game on Friday. We are playing against Fireball, and if you plan on watching a game, this one should be it. Boys water polo has one away game on Thursday against South. Girls volleyball has 2 games this week, one on Wednesday at home and one on Friday away. Girls tennis also has 2 games this week and an away game on Tuesday and a home game on Thursday. The schedule is tentative to change, however. That's all for this week's school sports. I will see you next time. Go Normans! Now to Deborah with entertainment.
Thank you, Mickey. Tom Ford's Glitz and Glamour runway show was a perfect way to close New York Fashion Week on September 14th, 2022. Tom Ford showcased a 70s-inspired collection with sequins and glamour, which is making a comeback from the disco era half a decade ago. The 2023 Spring-Summer collection included flattering cutouts, monochromatic sequin looks that are predicted to be the next fashion trend. Models Gigi Hadid, Joan Smalls, Katie Holmes, and many other models sparkled down the runway in unique nostalgic looks. The models were dressed by designer Mr. Ford, as always, and he never fails to make a remarkable impression when it comes to the runway. Now let's send it to Julia and her field report.
This is BBC News from London. Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
How do you guys feel that Queen Elizabeth just died?
That what? Yeah, what?
Queen Elizabeth just died.
She just died?
Yeah.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yeah, she died, I swear.
No, she didn't. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
Check your phone.
I hate this.
How does that make you feel?
No way. No way, she actually died. No way.
Sima!
Wait, no way. Wait, I'm gonna start crying.
The queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon.
Wait, who's gonna be the queen now? Is there like a new queen?
Yeah, she just died.
I'm shocked.
Wait, how did you? Wait.
How do you guys feel about this?
That's the saddest thing ever.
Oh my god, wow, that's really sad.
Wait, that's so sad.
She's 96? Wow, that's crazy.
I feel depressed. You just ruined my day.
Sorry.
Honestly, I feel distraught. I feel like my world has changed, and like I just don't know how to live like this anymore. Like, she's my queen. That's all I gotta say.
How do you feel about Queen Elizabeth passing away?
I mean, she was really old, so it's not that shocking, but it's very sad.
I don't really care.
How do you feel about Queen Elizabeth passing away just now? Actually, so sad.
Oh, you knew?
Yeah.
She's smiling.
Fake.
She passed away?
Yeah, just now.
Oh. Wait, the like Queen of England?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it was about time, so.
Oh, well, I didn't know until just now, until you just told me.
She passed away? I thought she was like in like a mental I thought she didn't pass away. No, she was like sick, but she didn't pass away.
She unfortunately just passed away a couple moments ago.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
She did.
Yes.
She's dead.
She did.
So how do you feel that Queen Elizabeth just passed away?
Did she just pass away? I heard about that this morning. I wish her well.
Thank you so much.
How do you guys feel about Queen Elizabeth dying?
Who's Queen Elizabeth?
Honestly, that's crazy. She's a great queen. She's seeing her husband now in heaven, though. God willing.
Last time I checked, we had a president. We didn't have a queen, but...
How do you feel about Queen Elizabeth passing away just now?
It's a sad tragedy. Very sad.
Did you know before?
We asked you. So, George, you're from England, right?
Yes.
What do you think about Queen Elizabeth passing away?
Well, I'm very sad because I thought she was a great monarch. She's ruled England for my whole lifetime. I thought she was great. She always had a smile on her face, and it really, I think, lifted our population.
What a beautiful response. Thank you, George. What do you guys think about Queen Elizabeth passing away just now?
What the fuck?
Just now.
Oh my god, we were just talking about that.
Wait, I didn't know that was the question. Redo this. Redo.
Oh shit, you're right. Sorry.
That's not a nice word to use.
Okay, sorry.
How do you guys feel about Queen Elizabeth dying? Stop that.
Retake.
Thank you, Julia. George Clooney and Julia Roberts will star as a divorced couple in the upcoming movie A Ticket to Paradise. The former couple will be forced to stand each other for their daughter's wedding getaway. But they both did not want their daughter to get married so young, so they and make the same mistake they did. They will soon understand the sweet surprises of second chances. Tune in on October 21st. Don't forget to get your ticket to fly away to paradise. Now let's sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's movie trailer.
I'm sorry. I think your things are in my seat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, come on.
You've got to be kidding me.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to sit somewhere else. We used to be married.
Worst 19 years of my life.
We were only married for 5.
I'm counting the recovery.
In 4 days' time.
Our daughter's going to marry a guy she just met in Bali, millions of miles from home.
I just really want to kiss you. It's like I looked up for the first time and realized everything I ever wanted was right in front of me.
She's throwing her career away.
Just like her mother did. So I'm the only one who can stop her. She doesn't listen to him.
Oh, champagne.
Oh, 2, please.
Just leave the bottle. Thank you.
I won't let her throw her life away. We need to trick her into dumping him. As much as this will pain us both, we have to call a truce to make this work.
You have to be in lockstep.
Hey! Did you make a pact to not murder each other until you murder me first?
We are here for you, my love.
Yes, we're in lockstep.
Yes.
Promise, no mean comments.
Pretty sure you don't win anything for eating the whole pig.
No arguing.
Get off.
No passive aggression.
What about aggressive aggression? Try to keep the snoring down.
I have a nasal strip.
It's a mystery you're still alone.
Mom, Dad, this is G'day.
Almost was siesta today.
You learned that to make me look bad.
You don't need my help there.
Are you sure they're not sharks?
Come on, don't be a chicken.
You might be working with the sharks.
Come on.
Can't believe I got bit by a dolphin.
When I do
What's wrong
that,
with you?
He said pressure. He said
not
Georgia. Pressure.
So what's the plan?
I say we steal the rings.
How do they look?
Disappointed. Do you think we're wrong?
You're not wrong.
Who are we to say that Lily doesn't know what's best for herself? Oh my God. I cannot believe you.
What are you talking about?
She found the rings.
Where?
In Mom's bag.
I knew it.
What?
You clean up pretty good.
Here you go.
It's not for the faint of heart.
This is not his first rodeo.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Can we get something a little more age appropriate for these two?
Here we go. Which one?
There's only one.
I see two. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Dad, please stop doing that. Oh, my God. I'm praying for an asteroid.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Ticket to Paradise looks amazing, and I can't wait to go check it out.
Get your tickets for Ticket to Paradise today. Now let's send it to Chloe and Sophia with an opinion segment.
Hi, I'm Chloe.
And I'm Sophia.
The school has made a statement claiming that in a couple months, students who attend BHHS will have to begin paying for school lunch again. I have a strong opinion on this and feel that it's just so wrong.
There are students who can't afford lunch every day. Getting the nutrition their body needs is so important. I feel that going to school for that many hours a day is just outrageous. School lunch should continue being paid for.
Yes, I agree. Students should not have to pay for our lunch after the pandemic, especially how hard it's been. Even some students aren't even able to bring lunch to school, and if they're not able to be given lunch, how are they going to eat?
I totally agree with what you're saying, Chloe, but I also think that there's just a lot of pressure on students now because deciding on what to eat will become a problem for them.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's send it back to Matthew.
Thank you. Splatoon 3 has been a blast for the multiplayer space of the Switch. The gameplay being that of a first-person shooter where your goals, rather than getting the most kills or guarding a checkpoint, is based more on gaining as much turf as possible by coating it in your ink. You will be playing as an Inkling, a creature capable of shifting between a humanoid form, which is how you can use your weapons, to a more squid-like form, which allows you to sink in, hide in, and move quicker in the ink of your own color. With 11 different weapon types to choose from, there's a lot of variety to how combat is fought, along with special skills that you can equip and use in battle when you've stacked enough kills. This turf war style of gameplay is the main bread and butter of Splatoon, and is fun to experience with some friends by your side, even though I'm not the best at this style of game. There is also the Salmon Run game mode, which is a survival game where you are tasked with killing salmonoids and stealing their golden eggs before selling them off to Mr. Grizz. This is a more traditional FPS style and is also very enjoyable. The variety of enemies can make some very interesting encounters. Then there are the Splatfests, where the game will make a poll with now 3 options, such as the pre-launch Splatfest options of rock, paper, and scissors. You will then have turf wars to determine which opinion is best, and depending on which global team won the most games, the poll will be answered. There is no personal information given out, don't worry, just state and stand by your opinion, and your player tag. This gives somewhat more of a competitive aspect to the game that'll keep you coming back and can lead to some very fun but even more aggressive conversations over the most trivial of matters. A good way to get accustomed to the gameplay is the story mode, which is fairly short and enjoyable. The levels are designed in a way to get you to learn how each weapon works, combat encounters, movement, and more, that you'll all need to learn to become a successful combatant online. The story goes as follows. You find out that the great zapfish that powers Inkopolis, okay, just go with it, okay, has been stolen, and are inducted to a group of secret agents attempting to get it back from the devious DJ Octavio and his Octoling army. Only that's not really what's going on. The Octoling seem to be covered in brown fur, with the area coated in a strange mutative sludge, and Octavio is not the man in control over them. No, it's the devious idol group for this game, Deep Cut, leading you on a quest against their Saturday morning cartoon villainy. Already, this improves massively over Splatoon 2, with a plot that actually has different villains and events than the first game, though a slight downgrade from the Octo expansion in terms of story depth, due to it having a somewhat darker tone. Though, don't worry, there is a small amount of Kirby syndrome if you choose to look hard enough. The story is also filmed with callbacks from the previous game, though not enough that you'd have to play the original 2 to understand what's going on, just little Easter eggs for those who did. And with previous player characters appearing, Callie and Marie being fun as always to have over the comms. There's also the addition of Small Fry, a salmonoid baby able to eat the strange sludge and is all around adorable. But where the campaign story really shines is with the deep-cut idols of Fry, Shiver, and Big Man. Fry is an adorable eel-manipulating punk, Shiver is a more composed megalodon-riding psychopath, and Big Man is just a manta ray with legs that doesn't like fighting. They have such fun personalities, really making them incredible to fight and interact with. This is where I would like to make note of the music in this game being great, and Anarchy Rainbow being both the most basic and my personal favorite of the songs found in the game. The style of the game is great, from basic fashion to character design and more, and I really think it deserves to be acknowledged a bit more. But a big thing I want to thank this game for is artistic inspiration. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but 75% of the artists I know in my life got into it or have been consistently influenced by this franchise. The love they show towards these games really stood out to me, and despite not being a specific choice by the dev team. So even though I may not see what my friends do in this game, I want to thank the Splatoon dev team for providing so much joy and inspiration throughout the world. Splatoon 3 is a great game, and though I'll admit it isn't my personal style of game, I can identify its quality and hope you enjoy playing it. Now to Perry with a field report.
Thank you, Matthew. Last Tuesday was a 9th grade parent social event hosted at the Beverly Gardens Park. Parents of new high school students came together to learn about one another and share how they're feeling about their children beginning this new journey. Now let's check out the field report.
Hi, I'm Jason Maybaum from KBEV, reporting from the Beverly Canyon Gardens at the 9th grade parent social event. Today we're going to interview some parents and staff members. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time for this interview. I just want to ask you a couple questions about this event. So what's the purpose of this event?
Well, this purpose of the event is to get the parents to really come together and feel like they have a real purpose in the being here in the school. And I have to tell you, I think it really works. I was here a couple of years ago, and I love this event. It really does a lot to establish the esprit de corps of the 9th grade parents.
And what do you think is what do you think parents should take away from this event?
I think they should take away from the event that there are people just like them that are here, and they're all here for the same reason, to watch their kids get through the high school and be there when they graduate from 4 years from now in 2026.
Thank you. You know what's great about this event is that one of the great things about our school district is that the city has great help and support and overlap with the spirit of everything we do. So here we are in the middle of beautiful Beverly Hills, and we are celebrating a strictly school event, which is the freshman, back to school and an orientation. And I know that there's a lot of kids that are new to the high school. There are parents who are new, and I'm just so excited to see that we're all here in a beautiful space and enjoying ourselves. So I'm very, very happy. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. I don't want to take up too much of your time. This event is super fun. Thank you so much.
Well, I wish them all great success, and I'll see them at 2026 when they graduate.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you. All right, so I'm here with the co-principals. So this is your first parent social event as co-principals. So how are you feeling tonight?
We're very excited to be here as always, and it's a great turnout so far, and we're very excited to meet all the new families, some that we've known before, but meet them in the new context of they have new 9th graders this year, and we're new as co-principals, so it should be a fun night.
I'm always excited to meet the parents and to make the connection between who is their student, who are the parents, who are their siblings. We get to know each other as people and find out families who know each other, who've grown up through the district together. And so it's just a nice evening to connect and get to know.
And for people that don't know about the event or parents who couldn't come, what is the purpose of the event and what is it really about?
So the PTSA graciously brings together parents of incoming 9th graders along with staff from the school, a lot of administrators and district members, board members, to get to know one another in a little bit different way. Like sometimes we communicate over email or see each other at school events, but this really is a time for parents to have one-on-one conversations with us, ask us questions about the school, and get to know us a little bit better.
That's great.
And I think one of the purposes is to solidify the partnership. When we are supporting students in the school, we know that we're going to do best for the students if we're working in collaboration with the families as well. So when we have our own connections, we're able to work for the benefit of the students even better.
All right, that's great. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but thank you so much for being here, and thank you for participating in this interview.
Thank you, KBEV, for all the work that you guys always do.
Thank you.
So both of you have children going into the 9th grade. And so how are you feeling about it? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What's going through your minds?
I'm really happy. My son is on the football team. He's enjoying his year. It's all going great.
Great.
Yes, it's awesome. You guys are so lucky to be going to this school. Really, it's an amazing school, and you're going to have so many great memories here that this is just the beginning for all these kids.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Superintendent Dr. Breggy. And what are you most excited for this upcoming 9th grade class?
You know, this is one of my favorite events because we have a lot of new parents that come. And, you know, this is an opportunity for parents here to go home and share with their 9th graders all of the new opportunities, the people that they've met tonight. We're really accessible. So, you know, myself, I've got people from my cabinet here. Principals are here from the high school. And so I'm excited that we have opportunities like this because it's all about who you know. And it's really important that our students and our parents know who's working with the students at the high school. So I'm excited about the class coming in, that there are new possibilities. It's a lot different from middle school. One thing I'm really excited about is that the class coming in have been together for 3 years. So it's through reconfiguration that this is the group of people that they've met each other, you know, before coming to the high school. And I think that that's nice. And we're going to watch that kind of trickle up over the years. And I think that that's going to make a really big difference.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So right now we're here with a parent of a freshman. So initially, how are your experiences here?
This is a fantastic school.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that not just as a parent, but also as a student. I went to public school, and this is the best public school, and I would say all of Southern California. I know that from experience. So I was super excited for my son to come to the school.
That's great. And again, initially, what are you taking away from this event?
From this event, we came to meet some of the faculty, some of the parents, see who's here as far as our friends, our son's friends' parents, and just become more social, part of the community with them.
That's great. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for your time with this interview. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for doing the interview.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Cheers. So that concludes the field report. I'm Jason Maybaum from KBEV, and now let's send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Perry, and I'm Jasmine Izada, and welcome to the week of September 19th, 2022 weather forecast. This week in Beverly Hills, we'll see sunny skies with temperatures ranging from the low 80s to high 70s. Today, we'll see a high of 76 and a low of 63. Moving on to Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll still see highs of 80 degrees, and bringing us to Thursday and Friday when it will be 85. Finally, on Saturday and Sunday with continuous temperatures of 90 degrees. Thank you so much for watching this week's weather forecast. I'm Jasmine Izada. Have a sunny week, Normans. Now let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Jasmine, and thank you for tuning in to this week's Norman News. I'm Grace Suomi.
And I'm Natalie Gold. We will see you
next week.